Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster and we're continuing the key quick conversations series asking advertising and marketing leaders about what they believe the key is to great creativity. And I'm here with Alex.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
In this sort of courtyard that we found ourselves in Soho. Alex, please could you introduce yourself and then share with us what you believe the key is to great creativity?
Cool. Want me to grab the mic?
Yeah, go on.
All right, perfect. Hello, I'm Alex Robertson. I'm Senior Art Director and currently the Editor of Complaign. So in answer to your question, what do I think the secret of creativity is? For me, it's opportunity. And what I mean by that is just finding a little gap or a spot of something that somebody isn't thinking about. I love like lateral thinking and Dave Trott's 1 + 1 = 3. I think you can, as a creative, spend loads of time filling your heads with research and come up with a really sensible idea. And then I think creativity and magic happens when you just do the complete opposite of that. And it's a little twist in something. So that's what I would describe as the opportunity.
Nice.
And now I can talk about Complaign.
Yeah, please, as in, so, because I think what is interesting about that and the reason that I really wanted to talk to you was I had seen Complaign and I thought this is a fascinating new idea that feels very fresh and different. And you saying that that's the key to creativity is this wonderful segue, and it all fits together very beautifully. So please do tell us about Complaign.
Yeah, so I believe that I spotted a bit of a gap in the market in terms of just looking at current trade press advertising, which I've got nothing against. I think it does a great job. My only review of it from a creative point of view is that it's slightly a bit too corporate and it's a bit too business focused, which absolutely has its place, and it's really interesting to learn and read about all that sort of stuff. But I do fundamentally believe the target audience isn't necessarily the creatives working in advertising. And I just think there's an opportunity to create something where creatives can just write daft, creative, funny articles.
Yeah.
So I'm a kind of parody, satirical take on Campaign, but the actual substance is completely different.
Yeah.
My mantra and my motto, it's advertising. It's a trade press magazine written by the creatives who make the advertising.
Yeah.
But to be honest, we barely are going to talk about advertising. It'll be complaining about things in the office, small talk, booking a meeting room, the kind of chats that we have in the pub, which doesn't have anywhere to be published. And I just think it's a fun idea to actually publish that sort of stuff. Like,
I love it.
So many talented creatives, copywriters that can articulate that in a really interesting and arresting way.
Yes.
And then we do a nice bit of art direction on it, so it makes something enjoyable to read on your lunch break. It's funny, it's silly, it's a relief from the stress of working advertising, basically.
Fantastic. And the sort of content that you've got so far, the articles that have been written, who are these by?
Just started off with my friends at the moment. So
Perfect.
To be honest, when I released it, it took 4 months to kind of persuade people to write something. I just had the idea and then I had to do a lot of persuading friends. So thank you everybody who has contributed. I owe you one big time. And then I just posted it on LinkedIn and then that kind of took off a little bit. And I've had loads of people message, really interested to help out now, which has been great. It kind of feels like a platform has been built and now there's a space for everyone to write the articles. But the people that were writing previously, like senior copywriters, art directors, just with something to complain about. Yeah. My only steer to them was please just try and end on a positive note. So as much as we like to moan and complain, you don't just want to read a full complaint. It has to be a positive spin.
I love it.
So it's just been really fun, been really interesting.
How cool. And you said the artwork that's been done, the design around it, who's that by?
That's by me, with one feature from my twin brother as well, who is famous for drawing the Freddo frog. So there's a real high brow of artistry going down. And to be honest, like I've always done artwork, and part of creating this was somewhere where that can go. Yeah. And the art direction is just as important as the articles. I really want it to be an enjoyable reading experience. Yeah. It could be a Substack, it could be a blog, and it could be about the content. But really, I think in this age, it's really nice to have something that someone has spent a lot of time in making, just for you to spend 5 minutes flicking through. So there's probably going to be a long time until the next issue. I say a long time, probably 2 months between issues, but that's because we're working hard to make it a beautiful thing that you can spend 10 minutes reading on. So it's
plus there's the day job.
Plus there's the day job, yeah. So this is something that I'm doing in the evenings and weekends. Yeah. But I'm loving it. It's been really enjoyable.
Fantastic. Well, amazing. And where can people find it?
Oh,
we've got a copy here. Let me hold that.
Thank you.
Here we go.
So,
da-da-da. Here it is, first issue.
So to find it, so the print copies are all sold out. I say sold because legally I'm not allowed to actually sell anything. So they're not being sold for money. They're just being sold for favors, aka people writing articles.
Yep.
So they've all been given away. But you can, and always will be able to read it for free on www.complaign.com. I'll just always download the digital version there. But what has been interesting is people want to read something printed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a print run of the next issue. And make sure people can get hard copy as well. It's actually surprisingly cheap for me to print it, so I want to do it, and I want people to have a physical thing to read. And I've got some cool ideas of what is different between the print and what is different between the digital version, but you can always find it on the website for free.
Well, amazing. Alex, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's really exciting. I hope it does fantastically well.
Thank you.
I'll put links into Complaign website, spelt with a G.
Spelt with a G. Actually, I should say the official name is the Creative Office Magazine Publishing at London Agency in Industry Generated Nattering. That's the official name. That's what everybody should call it.
Excellent.
Or Complaign for short.
Yeah, okay. Very clear. So, link in description. Thank you very much. That was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.